Hello guys and welcome to the gaming news for the 16th of November 2021. So more details have emerged about the Steam Deck, the upcoming handheld console that will allow PC gaming coming from Valve, and it includes information about the chipsets being used. So they released a bunch of update streams which are you can watch on YouTube, and they spoke in detail about how, for example, the AMD custom chip that's being made for it has been nicknamed Aerith, like in the character from Final Fantasy 7, and that it will have 64 gigs of storage initially, but you can expand it with micro SD cards with 256 and 512 gigabyte models. The NVMe SSD, so they're very, very fast. And overall, they are going to try and make sure that it's as power efficient as possible, with about an 8-hour battery life when gaming and longer if it's not gaming, if it's just on. And there will be a docked option, like with Nintendo Switch, and so on. So there's a lot of information available now about the Steam Deck. When we'll get our hands on it, who knows? But we'll see if it's a viable thing to allow PC gaming. And one thing that they were talking about is that when it comes to battery life, it's down to the developers to put, for example, a frame rate cap. If it's no frame rate cap, it will drain the battery very quickly. But if there's a frame rate cap, then maybe there's a chance it will last longer than that. And then the next bit of news for today is FIFA have granted a 10-year extension to EA for the FIFA games. So this actually came out a few days ago, but basically there was other news to talk about. So there was speculation at some point that they wanted to double their licensing fee and all this other stuff, and the EA FIFA game wouldn't allow to be called FIFA anymore. But it seems like that is now settled. The details of the deal that they struck, I don't know. But yeah, so for the FIFA players in EA, it seems like business as usual for now anyway. We'll see in 10 years if it comes up again. And then the last bit of news for today is Elder Scrolls 6 will be an Xbox and PC exclusive. That's according to an interview from Phil Spencer in GQ. So he was talking about how they do need to protect some of the Xbox properties. You know, it's not just a case of just share everything. Because generally, Phil Spencer is a very nice guy and he's very open to competition from the industry and stuff like that. But in some cases, they just have to protect their IPs. But I think my personal opinion, my guess is that it will be a timed exclusive. That's my guess, and that eventually it'll make its way on the PlayStation. Because let's be honest, Skyrim has been re-released on a billion different consoles over a long period of time. So it's been re-released on more consoles that even exist. So hopefully, Elder Scrolls 6 will be as well in the future. So anyway, guys, that's it for the gaming news for today. Thank you so much to all the new followers as always, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.